Hello, Kazjim here. Today, we're gonna do some crafting. I got a bunch of resources. I got a bunch of processing done. And now, it's time. Let's get into it. For those unfamiliar, all these crafting benches are from Tinker's Construct, and I've gone ahead and preset those with some stuff that we're gonna need. And what I'm gonna get into is immersive engineering. Immersive engineering is a really fun mod. Really fun mod. And you can make this book by combining a book with a lever, and it contains everything you actually need to make everything in the mod. It's a really wonderful thing. So what am I going to do with all this? Well, I'm going to head into the crafting benches and show you. So one of the base things that you need is creosote oil, steel, all that stuff. And for that, you need some clay, some bricks, some sand, stone, all that stuff. So I've gone ahead and crafted myself a whole bunch. And we're going to place it in a matter such as this. Where do I want this? Not right here for now, just for demonstration purposes. You're going to craft it like so. Just a big old box. And then you grab your handy dandy hammer. Sorry, need to fill that in. Now I hit it with my handy dandy hammer. I'm used to railcraft. Anyways, so how does this work? Basically, you pop, well, coal. Craft version. Anyways, you use coal in this. It'll become the immersive engineering item, coal coke, for basically free. And it's actually a better resource, so it's better just to plop some coal in here, and then you can use that to burn anyways. You can't create torches with it, though, so caution there. Anyways, that's going to slowly become coal coke. And then it's also going to create this liquid over here, creosote oil. And that creosote oil is what you use to create treated wood. Now, I kind of cheated. But I think it's okay considering I've done this mod, many times and I know how it works. So, what's the next thing on our to-do list? Well, I want to create a power source. So what can I do for that? Well, one of the best ways are water wheels. And water wheels are, well, they're pretty fantastic. What you gotta do is create a bunch of these water wheel segments. And then you're going to go ahead and place them around a frame like so. We're going to create a water wheel, and then let me go grab my steel that I've got. So I thought I had some steel, but I didn't, but that's okay. We can actually take a small little shortcut thanks to thermal foundation. So first thing we want to do is I'm going to smash this into grit. If I can go ahead and grab my pulverizer here. We'll just turn the output off. And watch as that magically becomes steel. Kind of a shortcut way to it. It allows you to skip some steps early on in immersive engineering, but later on it's actually not nearly as efficient. So you'll actually want to switch to the immersive engineering route later on. But this will give us a quick little leg up and allow us to jump right into it. I could have sworn I looted this from a chest. It's possible I lost it somewhere in those chests over there, but we'll leave that to find another day. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this. We're going to put our water wheel segments around like this. And you'll note that I made exactly enough to make 3 full water wheels. That is important. Remember that number of 3 for water wheels. So what else do we need? Well, we need a kinetic generator to kind of gather the power. And for that, we're going to start out over here, and we're going to make some wire coils, and that's made using copper wire and sticks. And the copper wire is, well, very simply, just you take a hammer to a bar, turn it into a plate, and then you take that plate, run it through the wire cutters, and you get copper wire. Pretty simple, straightforward. And you're going to need a lot of this stuff for immersive engineering, so just make it in stacks when you can. It just saves you so much time in the long run. It really does. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself 16 right there. That'll be enough for now. And then I've made my kinetic dynamo. So that right there is almost the beginning of power. There's one more thing missing. And that is... where are we? There we go. You need some clay, and you need to create some terracotta with that. And while that terracotta is cooking, I'm actually going to come over here. I'm going to grab another faucet. And we're going to create a casting basin. And then we're actually going to drain all this clear glass. So, why am I draining glass out of here? Well, essentially I want to make clear glass, because clear glass is necessary for something I'm trying to do later on in immersive engineering, namely the garden cloche. So that's a nice easy way to get the clear glass. So I would totally recommend that. You just pop sand into your smeltery, and you probably have it by now. So let's go ahead and check on this. Okay, got plenty of that. Sweet. So let's go back to immersive, and then let's head on over to the node that we need. Okay, we've got relay. I meant to hit node. So you've got these different items here, and what they are is essentially a you gotta use connectors on objects. So power in, power out, generators, and spenders. So I'm gonna make one set of those for now. And then you also need relays, and relays are basically extensions, because by default the copper wires can only go about 16 blocks, I believe. It could be less. I believe it's 16 though. But how you get around that is you just run it through relays. And that allows you to kind of extend the run of cable a little bit. It's kind of just like using an extension cord at home. So I've got those. And now I've got the basics of setting up these water wheels. And I'm going to go to sleep real quick so the monsters don't come out. Alright. Now, let's head in and figure out where exactly we want to put this. So, Oh, I've almost got an ender pearl here. Almost. It's so close. Alright, so I'm kind of thinking over here, because I've got, you know, it could run down into there. Yeah. Okay, I'm seeing that. Maybe even right... Ooh. Let's do it right here. Yeah. Alright. So, you're going to want to dig out about 5 blocks out in each direction. These water wheels are large. Right, so there's 3 down. Alright, and one more over here. Alright. Look at that. That is huge. Sorry, it's 7 across, not 5. That was my mistake. Alright. There we go. And the reason why I built 3 is because 3 is actually the maximum you can have next to each other running into the same dynamo. So that's just something of note. I would definitely not go beyond that, because you'll wonder why your other wheels aren't spinning and you'll just be in for a bad time. So, how do we get this to work? Well, let's get some structural blocks. Stack of cobble ought to do. And we're going to come out here. First thing I'm going to do is build up an exterior wall. Doesn't have to be fancy. drop down a bit. There we go. Don't be freaked out if you see it sink out like that. The water wheels can be very glitchy at times. Alright. There we go. I'm so excited. I'm so close to having power after slacking off for so long. I'm glad I got it a really fair way and not stealing supplies from the local villages at all. Grab some more of this. I should probably cook up some more stone, make some nicer looking structure, but I'll do it later. Alright. Very important to see that you have an air gap there, by the way. And you'll see why. Almost to our optimal height. We need to go another higher. Alright, so now, what do? So, we're going to kind of build a little stunt there. And then we're going to fill in this block right here. And then we're going to climb down. Using a creative method, of course. Because why would we build stairs when we have such a fun way of getting up and down? Alright, let's walk around here. Let's block that off, actually. Need a few more structural blocks for this job. So you'll need up to 3 full stacks of blocks to make this. Maybe 4 if you're in a void. And again, that's for optimal efficiency. You can technically just stick water on it and go, but I don't really recommend it. You'll be in for a bad time if you do it that way. Alright, so once you're in here, you need to place the blocks here. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Okay, and the reason why is because you want to maximize the spinning surface that you have. And the way you do that is by kind of forcing the water to go along a certain path. So in our case, we're going to make it go, if I can hop back up here, we're going to force the wheel to go that way. Place that there. Then after doing your first one, it's always good to double check. I believe I did it right. Let's drop down and see. Just poke yourself a hole right in here. Alrighty. And I don't remember. Can you block this one off too? Yeah, you can't block that off. I was pretty sure you couldn't. So you want to make sure that you don't accidentally do that. Yee. Unless you're like me and trying to demonstrate things in a live world. Because you're silly like that. Alright. Just really quick, I'm actually going to block it one more time to kind of fix it. There we go. Alright, that is the fixed water flow. So go ahead and block this back up. And once you've got the flow right on one end, you actually don't need to double check it after that, because as long as you just built straight across, it'll be the same. Get that. And then one more. All right. Look at that thing go. It's great. Just for my sanity, I'm going to do that. Okay. Now, I've gone ahead and done this to kind of show you. Yeah, you're filling up more surface, but, there's a problem. You're counteracting it. And so if I were to plug this in to the node, you would actually see that the output is a little lower. So just make sure that you have it blocked off. That's why you want to do that. Just watch that disappear. And it'll speed up. Actually, yeah, it did speed up a little bit. Good. Alright. So, we're going to hop on down here. And now we need to plug up power. So, aligned with my window, it's pretty much dead center. Alright, that gives me something to roll with. I'm going to dig down to it. There we go. Alright. So, I've got this here. So right on top of there, you want to stick that. Alright, definitely generating power, because we have the... Well, you have the industrial cloud flux, immersive flux, whatever it's called. Immersive flux, I believe it's called. Why did I say industrial craft flux? They don't use flux. Alright. So, we're going to kind of scaffold over to here. And... I don't want to do that. That'd be bad. Gotta think about aesthetics here. Alright. I might have to do that. Actually, you know what? I can do one better. Where's my bag? Let's toss you in here. Let's grab you. Yoink. Alright, now you do have to make sure that there's a little bit of run between the two. So I'm just going to have it right there. And configuration-wise, I'm going to have it input on the face, export to the top. Just jump real quick, make sure it's good. Yeah. Alright, and now, LV connector. It has nothing, but if I grab my copper wire, click the node, click there, and voila, we're getting free power. It's not much free power, but it's free. So that is a pretty basic way to go. And again, if you were to do this the legit method, it would take you about an hour of gameplay to get the creosote that you need to get the 3 water wheels built. But I took a small shortcut just because I've gone through the gameplay before. I didn't want to do it again. But yeah, so that is awesome. So what else can we do with industrial engineering? Well, first of all, we can clear my bags, hopefully. Come on. My bags are always such a mess. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. So this is another key piece of immersive engineering. You've got 3 treated wood planks, treated wood fence, which is built just like a regular fence, just with treated wood. And then you've got a crafting table. So what this is it's kind of its own little crafting system within immersive engineering. Not terribly complicated to get. What you need are blueprints. This is an example of a blueprint for the crafting components. This is probably the first one you should make. Always, always, always. So, what's this do for us? It allows you to create the base components that are used in more complex machines. Like if I look at the garden cloche, I can see, okay, iron mechanical component, vacuum tube. Okay, vacuum tube. Okay, that makes sense. And then, you know, what's that used in? The engineer's workbench. Okay, it's used here, you know, all that stuff. So, yeah, not bad. And then you can do the iron. I mean, there's lots and lots of stuff you can do here. But my next goal before the next episode is I want to work towards this garden cloche because it does some really special stuff. And that'll pretty much start automating my farming. Again, for free, because we're just using the power of falling water. So that was exciting. We got power. We've got it with immersive engineering, actually, because it's great free power. Really, really great. Kind of overpowered, if you ask me, but I'm a fan. Plus, it just looks so cool. And you can do entire machinations of the stuff running everywhere, and you can have the cables running everywhere. You can make it look like you're powering a town from a legit power plant. It's really cool what you can do with this mod. Anyways, I'm excited with where we got, and I'm going to start working towards getting me a garden cloche. And in the meantime, I will catch you later. Thanks for watching. See ya!